Utilizing the new Google Ads image extensions is a great way to improve the performance of your Google Ads campaign. Like, you may have seen this on Google where you do a search for a term, you see some ads show up at the top, and some of them now have images next to them. And I don't know about you, but if I'm going to click on any of these ads, this one is standing out to me the most. In part because it's got this nice image with a sweet looking car in here. It looks like a nice facility where I can maybe go drop my car off and get it detailed, right? And really, when we're looking at adding extensions to our ads, that's kind of what we're focused on, is increasing the click-through rate. So we want more people to click on our ad, which then increases the performance of the ad, which gives us better results overall, right? And I do have other videos on my channel that go through how to set up ad extensions, what they are and everything, but Google Ads rolled out a new user interface. Now you can switch between the old one and the old one is the previous design, but this is the new design. So I wanted to just make this video to walk you through how to set up image extensions in the new layout and how image extensions work and all that sort of stuff. So if you're in the new Google Ads layout, you'll want to select a campaign from the top here. You can even select an ad group if you want. And then from there, you'll go over to the assets option here. You'll see this on the left side. If you click the little drop down, you can click assets. And then at the top, you'll have this option where you can select which types of assets you want to be viewing. So right now, I just have the image assets selected. You may have some images in the old legacy layout, so like some dynamic images or just old legacy images. So if you know you have images but you're not seeing them, then you might need to switch to this view over here. But once you're here and you're ready to set up some images, some image extensions, basically all you do is click this little plus sign here. When you do that, it's going to pop open this window, excuse me, where you can start adding some image extensions. So it's going to give us a little preview here of what it's going to look like when this is all set up. And we can see the little images right here. As we start adding in images here, that's actually going to show up right here. Now, it's important to note that images can be added at different levels. So campaign or ad group, which basically just means, do you want the image you're going to add, do you want it to show up for all of the ads in an entire campaign or just the ads in one ad group? And that's important because you might have, like, let's say in auto detailing, you have one ad group that's for ceramic coatings, one that's for paint correction, one that's for interior detailing, one that's for exterior detailing. If you had it set up like that, then you would want the image that's showing up on each of those ad groups to be relevant. So if you have an ad group that's for interior detailing, then you want to show, like, shampooing of the carpets and all that sort of stuff. If you have an ad group that's about exterior detailing, then you'd want to have an image of somebody washing the car on the outside, right? So that's how you'd want to split the images up. But when you're ready to add them in, you just click this plus option here. And then I like to go over to the free stock photos. This is kind of new, the free stock photos here. And I think that Google Ads ended up partnering with Shutterstock or something. But if you just start typing in a keyword like auto detailing, you're going to start to see all of these different images. So like I was saying, there's a whole bunch of images where people are washing the outside of the vehicle, like these ones. There's ones where people are doing the inside of the vehicle, like this one. So let's say we are doing an interior detailing ad group. We could select this one, maybe this one we like, and we can adjust how these appear. So there's a square format and then there's a rectangle format, and you can drag these around and select how you want it to show up. Like this one, it's kind of excluding this little bottle here, which looks funny, so we're going to add that back in. So those ratios look good. And then once you've selected, of course, you can upload your own images. You can even pull them directly from your website. You have an asset library where any image you've added previous will be in the library, but I like to just use this new free stock photos option. The quality of the images seems to be really solid, and it's free. It's free to use. So once you have selected the images that you want, you can select up to 20 images. Then you can click Save. That will add the images in here. You can click Save again, and then you'll see the images finally added into the campaign or the ad group here. And when you add in images, you can see that some of these aren't even running. So you can see that none of these have gotten impressions or clicks, and that's predominantly these ones that are rectangle in shape. And that's just because Google likes to show these little square images next to the ad. So you might find that the other versions, these more rectangular versions, don't show up as much. But that being said, you'll notice some of these are getting a ton of impressions. Like these, this one's 270, this one's 214, whereas this one is only 7, 8, 11. And that's because Google is taking all the images we give it, and it's going to test them on the ad and see what actually is performing the best. So that's why I always tell people to add as many images as you possibly can. If it's giving you the option to add 20 images, then go ahead and add 20 images in there. And then Google is going to test all those images out and just figure out which one is working the best for your campaigns. And then it'll just start to show those over and over and over and over and over again. And these two that it's showing the most have led to some conversions coming through, which is great, right? That's what we want to see. But this can be a little bit deceiving and confusing at first because people aren't actually converting from the image itself. They're converting from the ad. So these statistics that you see in the back end of the image extensions, what these indicate is how your ad performed when these extensions showed up with the ad, right? So you're not necessarily getting an image conversion because that doesn't even really exist, right? It's just that when this image showed up on this ad here, it converted 17.24% of the time and led to 5 conversions, which is great. That's what we want to see. So these two are performing well, which means we might want to go through and like pause some of these other ones that are not performing as well. Leave the ones that are doing great, keep those running, turn off the ones that are not doing as well, and keep testing new images until we figure out what's actually performing the absolute best. Right? That's kind of the idea here. So that's pretty much it. If there's anything you did have questions about in terms of Google Ads image extensions or anything of that nature, don't hesitate to reach out. You can just drop your questions in the comments section down below, and I'll be sure to get back to them there.
Look, if you're the type of person that just doesn't even want to deal with Google Ads anymore, then you can always reach out to me. My company is Missoula SEO Geek. I'll leave a link to my website down below, but we do manage Google Ads for different companies in different industries, and you can come learn about what we do, what makes us unique. You can even read some of the testimonials from some businesses that we've taken from 0 to over $1 million in revenue, like this one here, and really just see that, this is the type of thing that's going to explode your business growth. So feel free to reach out. You can always give us a call or contact us through our website, and look forward to working with you.